Maine to me has always meant the ocean and lobster, and that's why I settled here in Boothbay Harbor. It's beautiful, it's charming, it's authentic. There's golf, there's tennis, of course swimming. You can go boat touring, whale watching, all those things that are available on the coast of Maine. Thank you for watching Dock and Dine, and we'll see you real soon.
Hi everyone, I'm Sheree and you're watching Dock and Dine. Here's a look at what's coming up on this week's episode.
Originally, Bath was called Long Reach, this area, because the very first settlement was across the river and it was a long reach to get there.
If it's a choppy day and you don't feel like going out or you don't have a lot of time being here at the marina, you can come down and sit in your boat, you can go up and grab some food, you can grab some ice cream. So it's just a really nice place to sit, and the atmosphere is obviously very friendly. It's Bath, that's the way Bath is.
Hi, I'm Sheree and I am the Director of Engagement for Live and Work in Maine. So I work with our employer partners and community members throughout the state. We try to attract new people to the state and also try to retain the people that we have here. So I love being in Maine because my parents are nearby. I'm a really big foodie, so love trying the new restaurants. And my camp is my favorite place, so I love spending the summers there on the canoe and fishing and being in the sun and with friends. So I try to take advantage of everything that I can in Maine. I'm really excited to be part of this new project, Dock and Dine, to be exploring the Lakes Mountain regions as well as our sea and coastal communities and seeing the businesses and people there that make up our great state and sharing their stories.
I'm the Director of Main Street Bath. We are the first Main Street organization to be put together for the state of Maine, and we're almost 20 years old now. Our nonprofit promotes and preserves downtown Bath, both through festivals and fun things to do for our community and visitors, and also by providing opportunities for our merchants to come together and provide promotions, so deals and little gift of Bath certificates and ways for people to shop and support local. Originally, Bath was called Long Reach, this area, because the very first settlement was across the river and it was a long reach to get there. Some of the more prominent settlers of this side came from Bath, England, and that's where Bath gets its name. Maine Maritime Museum has such an international draw for this area. People come from across the globe. You've got groups of people from Japan coming in just to see Maine Maritime Museum because of their collections. When you walk down Front Street, Center Street, and all of our little downtown alleyways and lanes, you feel the charm, you feel people connected. People pop out of their doors and say hello. They want to invite you in. There's a warmth that you can't define other than by being here. BIW brings an amazing dynamic to this town because it's a hub of work for people who live an hour away. So you have a lot of commuter traffic coming in, and you see them pour out for their lunch times. They walk everywhere. Around noon, you can see hordes of people enjoying the restaurants that we have, ordering takeout, and bringing a liveliness and an energy that is very different than any other community. During World War II, BIW built a ship every 17 days. And during that time period of World War II, they provided more boats for the military than Japan built in its entirety for the war. It's outstanding what has been built here in Bath. Bath built is best built. I think Eleanor Roosevelt would love Bath. I think Eleanor Roosevelt would absolutely want to purchase a second or third floor apartment with the view of the Kennebec. She would have a very powerful yacht. She would motor through the bridge, go down to Popham, have some picnic on the beach. She would come back up, picnic here in the park, and she would be a frequent shopper of places like House of Logan.
We established the restaurant in 1997. The marina was existing at that time, but there wasn't a restaurant here. My husband was born and raised in Bath, so he knew the community. So yeah, we've grown. In 2009, we put in this seawall, which expanded our deck a little bit. the river was kind of reclaiming its place. So we had to unfortunately stop it. But
Mother Nature first, right? This
exactly.
is our home.
Yeah, exactly. And she was telling us that.
We're really lucky to be on the Kennebec River. It's super beautiful and really no better place to be during the summer. And we have people coming from all over to come dine here. And I mean, I grew up working in the restaurant and I still see some of the same people from like when I was a kid coming here. And that's always been really special is, you know, we have our year-round Mainers that come in all the time. And then every summer we have some of the same people come back. And I don't know, it's just a really special place too, I think, for a lot of people. And whether it's year-round or just like kind of the beginning of summer, the landmark to come back to, I think that you see a lot of the same people.
We've been coming here for about 4.5 years. We love the restaurant, especially when it's opened up when coronavirus isn't hitting us. It's a great place to come in and sit and get really good seafood, get a nice cold beer. The staff is great, and it's just a fun place to come and relax, especially in the summertime. And then you have Bath itself that you can walk around and explore, and then come back here and bring some food back to your boat.
In a regular year, people would pull up at the end of the outside of the north end of the dock, and they can dock their boat and then come in and eat. This year, we've had to change things up a little bit. So if you call ahead for takeout, you can pull onto the fuel dock, which is where we have fuel in the middle, and just either stay or you'll be directed where to go.
I'm really excited since we added a ton of like different ice creams and stuff and some subs, and I think to me we've changed it because of Corona to add some of those more friendly things. But I think as far as docking and dining, actually those things translate better because you can grab some fried food, you can grab a sub, grab some ice cream for later.
And it's a nice place to just come and sit. If it's a choppy day and you don't feel like going out or you don't have a lot of time being here at the marina, you can come down and sit in your boat, you can go up and grab some food, you can grab some ice cream. So it's just a really nice place to sit, and the atmosphere is obviously very friendly, and it's Bath. That's the way Bath is.
So the thing that I love most about boating on the Kennebec is all the rich maritime history that you can see here. If we really go all out, it takes us about 20 minutes to get to the mouth of the river, and between us and Popham Beach, you've got BIW, Doubling Point, Kennebec Range Lights, Squirrel Point Lighthouse, Perkins Point Lighthouse, Fort Popham, Pond Island Lighthouse, the Gwyn Island Lighthouse. So there's so much to see in such a short amount of time. We're learning. We're still fairly new. We've had the boat for about 3 years, so we're taking it slowly and exploring a little bit more and more every year.
And the best part is when you get back at 6 or 7 o'clock at night, come over here and you can get the seafood chowder, which is my favorite dish.
If you're on the Kennebec River and are looking for something great to eat, you can give us a call and pre-order your meal, and we'll have it ready for you. You can pull up to the gas dock, and or if it's easier, we can even run it out to the dock for you.
The redesigned Honda CR-V EX is better than ever. It has more passenger and cargo volume than the Toyota RAV4, with more horsepower than the Subaru Forester. Visit your Honda dealer and test drive the CR-V EX today.
Hi everyone, welcome to Print Salon in Falmouth.
Hello, my name is Jay Dearborn. I am the president of WEX Corporate Payments. I left Maine at 18. I was gone 18 years. Had the opportunity to come back. I've been back now for 3.5 years and couldn't be happier to have both my life and my work here in Maine.
I'm Brett Johnson, and I am the Chief Creative Officer and co-owner at MSD Co. in Bath. This beautiful business is the brainchild of my husband and co-owner business partner, Rowan Wagner. And we've created this amazing, wonderful space for for our team to really bring MSD Co. To life. Here at Shop at MSD Co. in Bath, we bring together an amazing collection of merchandise that myself and our other designers use to help communicate ideas and design ideas and really honor the lifestyle that people live in Maine. We have this great partnership with Seabags, and we are doing this amazing fundraiser right now for the Maine Maritime Museum. And we have created with a local artist the graphic of the two bridges of Bath. There's also a rich history in our state of import and export, and so we bring things from the Far East that speak to the coastal vibe that we have, and these are all things that are made by artisans, whether they're from Thailand or anywhere in Southeast Asia, not mass-produced and artisan. And that speaks to the same kind of things that we do here in our own workrooms, in our own workshops, and really that sort of shop mentality is what we've created here in Bath. When you walk into MSD Co. shop, it definitely looks like a shop. But you also know, just by some cues, that we are also an interior design firm.
MSD Co. Hardware is a line of cabinet hardware for kitchens, baths, entry doors. Lots of different finishes, lots of different options. It's interchangeable. It's a quick and easy way to update or upgrade the look of your cabinets or new hardware for your bathroom. It just gives it a new look without having to redo the whole room. It's a great community. It's very friendly. People say hello to you when you walk down the street. People are sincere. It's much different than a lot of places I've lived. I was raised in a small town, so it's almost like being back there as a kid. So
we honor our Maine history and our place in Maine, and really create a lifestyle that resonates with folks that come to us to help them tell their story in Maine. It started on Main Street in Brunswick, Maine, and as we grew, we really were looking for a place to call home, a place to bring Main Street back to Main Street, and Front Street in Bath is the epitome of what it means to be on Main Street. That's that whole community vibe that really speaks and resonates with us. Front Street in Bath is 1 block away from the river, and a really amazingly busy river in the summertime. It's like this port city in a little microcosm of wonderful. So it's this great discovery when you leave your anchorage somewhere and you go up the river for your picnic, and this is just downriver from Merry Meeting Bay, where you can go in 100 different directions to a lot of destinations, and this is like its little gem of a port here in Bath. If Rowan and I could have anybody on our sailboat, dead or alive, I think the two of us would really benefit from having our grandfathers, who both have a connection to the sea, on our boat, so that we could learn from their history and their connection to the ocean.
Boothbay Harbor, everybody. Come on down.
This is how it is all summer.
All summer long.
You don't have to go far to find a relaxing and rejuvenating getaway.
Wow. I bet a lot of your guests say wow.
Boothbay Harbor Country Club and their luxurious sister properties. The perfect spot for a staycation on the beautiful Maine coast.
It's about service. You know, your first impressions are everything. And you drive through the gatehouse, you're treated well. You drop off your bag, there's someone there to grab your bag for you and be able to enjoy your day.
There are 3 great ways to stay and play. Spend a few days in the stunning new golf villas overlooking the first hole. Choose from one of the beautiful Boothbay Harbor summer cottages with options in town, on the water, or Gulfside. Or head to the harbor for a stay at their Oceanside resort. All 3 accommodation options provide exclusive membership benefits with the award-winning Boothbay Harbor Country Club.
Architectural Digest made us best club in America, best clubhouse for design and usefulness and friendliness. And then Down East Magazine has just recognized us for the 2nd year in a row as the best country club, best golf course in the state of Maine, which I agree with completely.
Wherever you choose to stay and play, there are also delicious dining options, access to the Wellness Center, and an opportunity to explore the harbor in a Hinckley yacht. All right here at the world-renowned Boothbay Harbor Oceanside Golf Resort.
You know what? My favorite president has always been Abraham Lincoln. I would take Abraham Lincoln up the coast to Rogues Bluff.
Good one.
That's what I would do.
Maybe can I choose 3? My grandparents, who I miss so much. I grew up boating with them, and it's thanks to them that I'm here today and that I know how to operate a boat. So I would have to say that I would love to see them again and show them that we've continued the tradition and that we enjoy every single day and how grateful we are for that opportunity.
This is a weird question, but I'm asking everybody. If you could have anybody on your boat to have a beer with or a lobster roll with, dead or alive, in the whole world, who would it be?
I'd actually like to have my father back on this boat because I built this boat myself. So he missed that launching.
What was his name?
Roger.
Very cool. Cheers to Roger.
I mean, I'd rather go to a bar with somebody, but
Okay,
lobster fishing.
Who would you go to a bar with? And what would you drink?
That wouldn't matter. Flight deck beer, probably.
Yeah.
No. Winslow Homer, probably.
Oh.
Yeah.
At flight deck?
Yeah, anywhere.
I think that we already did. So we had Oprah visit us earlier last year, and so she did sort of like a photo shoot here with her book club, and that was pretty fun. It was the O Factor was for sure amazing, and it was just really neat to see all of the work that went into the production. You know, we were just we used the space and we catered the event, and that was really neat to see. So even just seeing Oprah, that was great, but just seeing all the hard work of sort of like production, that was pretty cool.
So this is a little weird, but so if I had anybody that I could go grab a beer with, it would be Benjamin Franklin. And I grew up because of my name, I always had like an affinity to him, but as you learn more about him, he was like the ultimate ladies' man, and you know he's got all the dirt on the founding fathers, and I think that would just be the best time you could have over a glass of whiskey. So.
Pitterpatter is a unique children's boutique. We sell children's clothing from preemie all the way up to size 12. We really focus on organics and sustainably made items. We like to go with the casual items for the everyday play, but then we like to have the special event things too. The little collared polos for my little guys, and the pretty twirl dresses for the little girls. And I love when they try things on, they come out and they spin. I'm like, okay, I want to see the spin test, and they'll come and they'll spin, and that just, when they feel good in something. I want them to feel comfortable in it, and then I want them to feel pretty in it, or very handsome and dressed and dapper in it too. I've worked retail my whole life. I worked for Hannaford's for 12 years. And then we had the opportunity to move back to Maine. We lived around New England for a little while and had the opportunity to come back here, and we were like, So I started working in a gift store, and next to the gift store was a children's store like this. And the woman that I worked for bought the children's store, and then a couple of years later won a Senate seat. And she said, I can't imagine running everything. Would you be interested? So I wrote a business plan. 2 weeks later, it was mine. So I never looked back. It was just a natural progression. I had been managing it for a little while and doing some ordering for her, so it felt great. And this business is just joy. I mean, it really is just joy. Typically, a relationship will start when a mom is expecting, and the whole family will come in and celebrate, and then it goes all the way up to middle school, and forming relationships with those families. Bath is such a great community because the people all genuinely care about each other. We have a really great, I don't want to call it a think tank, but a cooperative way of doing business together. We have Main Street Bath, which is ideal, and I understand that a lot of people use Main Street Bath's outline to do their Main Street collectives. So we all work together, we all try to respect each other and promote each other, and the community of Bath itself, my loyal customers in this really tough time that we're having, have been calling and saying, are you okay? What can we do? I need this, can you ship it there? Yes, whatever you need. And so the community has really come out to support me and my fellow businesses, just because you build, again, that relationship with them. I mean, these are our neighbors and our friends, and after all these years, I know a lot of the folks here on Front Street. Even the tourists that come, and they come at least once a year, will come back for us. I had a couple call me from Long Island, New York, and she said, I don't think we're going to be able to make it up because of the travel issues, so let me order with you online. And so we did a FaceTime video, and she picked out everything she wanted like she was here, and then we sent it to her. So it's that kind of solid, sincere community support right here in Bath and beyond. I want to talk to Maya Angelou, because I feel like she's going to be a grounding, inspirational source, someone that I need to help me get through this. Someone that I need that could just be inspirational and give a positive spin on everything. That's who I want to talk to.
The sun is shining and summer is in the air. We are all excited to start slowly and safely getting back together to see our friends. And what better place to do so than the outdoors? So if you are planning a small get-together this summer, we want to make sure that your bar is fully stocked with the right spirits. So in this segment of Cheers from Home, brought to you by the Maine Spirits app, we wanted to introduce you to elderflower liqueur. My new friend Mike at RSVP showed me all the different versatile ways that you can add this liqueur into many different spirits.
When I do an event, I usually like to have a full bar setup that will appeal to everyone's taste. So we have vodka, we have tequila, we have rum, you can do dark and stormies, margaritas with the tequila, and then vodka is such a great base. And then typically we'll do a batch cocktail offering, like what we're going to do today, that has something fun like the St. Elder liqueur, and you can really do fun things with both a vodka and a tequila drink with that.
If you are a vodka lover, let's start with the Tito's Texas Sipper you can find on the Maine Spirits app. Sally and Sid here are helping me mix it up, and it calls for 1.5 ounces of vodka, 1.5 ounces of grapefruit juice, a 1/2 ounce of elderflower liqueur. Put it in a shaker, strain over fresh ice, add a splash of soda water and mint, and there you have it. Another way you can incorporate elderflower is in a margarita. Your elderflower margarita, also found on the Maine Spirits app. Equal parts elderflower liqueur, fresh lime juice, and agave tequila. Stir over ice, strain into a chilled glass, add a lime, and cheers. But if you like gin, add a little elderflower liqueur, Saint Germain, and there you have a French gimlet. You can also just splash a little in lemonade, so this liqueur is versatile and a sure way to impress your guests. Cheers from home, everybody.
Thank you for watching Doc and Dine. To check out all of our other episodes, visit mainlifemedia.com or follow us on Instagram at Doc and Dine Maine. Happy exploring, and we'll see you next week.
I am the Chief Creative Officer. Oh, sorry, we'll do that one more time. Oh, I have to spell my name?
This is for the Mercedes. Say hi, Mercedes.
Hi, Mercedes.